Good evening. I'm your local weather authority, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates. Beautiful weather today, a lot of sunshine. Temps in the mid to upper 40s now. Starting to see some cirrus clouds pushing in from the west, a sign of some changes to come. It's 47 degrees in Peoria. Galesburg is 48, while Lincoln still clinging on to the 50s. But as we take you through tonight, the clouds will be rolling in, temperatures dropping and holding steady in the upper 30s. Rain is on the way. We'll have that forecast coming up. WMBD News at 6 starts now.
Well, tonight, the COVID-19 spread is changing the way college students will learn for the remainder of the semester.
Also, the new efforts by a local pharmacy to help prevent the spread of germs.
Well, good evening and thanks for watching. I'm Eugene Daniel.
And I'm Rebecca Brumfield. Before we get to those stories, we just kind of want to explain how we here at WMBD are doing our part to help prevent the spread of COVID-19.
As you can probably see, you may notice the extra distance between us, and per CDC recommendations, we'll do our best to practice social distancing for the time being. So the newscast will look a little bit different. Trust me, I like Rebecca. We're really cool.
We're good.
All right, okay. Well, now that we shared that with you and what we're doing to prevent the spread, let's talk about what local leaders are doing to prevent it. Just today, we learned there are 2 more positive COVID-19 cases in Central Illinois, bringing the total number to 4. And Treasurer Roberts joins us now with why local leaders say now is a good time for you to focus on what you can control. How so, Treasurer?
Yes, Eugene. Monica Hendrickson with the Peoria County Health Department says there are now a total of 4 COVID-19 cases in the region. That's 2 more than yesterday. There are currently 11 negative tests and 21 tests that are still pending. Now, Dr. Greg Stoner also spoke today with the Peoria County Health Department. He says he wants us to think about what it is that we can control, since there are so many things that we can't control right now. He says what we can control is preventing certain diseases by getting vaccines.
So there are many people that need to have a pneumonia vaccine, particularly our elderly, people over 50 with a chronic medical disease, or people definitely over 65, even if they're totally healthy, should have a pneumovax vaccine that protects against 23 different kinds of pneumonia.
Now, he also recommends getting the flu shot, and also Greg Henderson with the Illinois Funeral Directors Association spoke today. He says that they are recommending all gatherings are not more than 10 people, and that includes funeral services, visitations, and graveside services. He says that they are working with families at this time, and he says that right now, if you have a smaller service, you may be able to have a bigger memorial in the future. Live in Peoria, Treasurer Roberts, WMBD News.
All right, Treasurer, thank you for that. And Peoria school district leaders are trying to ease the stress that many parents and children may be feeling.
Absolutely. Austin Schick joins us to explain the efforts that are already underway. Austin.
Yeah, Rebecca, Eugene, Peoria Public Schools is handing out bagged meals to anyone in grades kindergarten through 12th grade. And parents say they are grateful for the schools helping out. Tuesday was the first day of students being out of school, and District 150 in Peoria is making sure students are being fed.
We knew right away that we needed a plan to get food to our students and families.
With students at home, parents might not be able to feed their kids meals that are usually handled by the district.
We know that parents are, they might be out of work, they might be at work, and might not be able to help their kids that are, now at home because of the school shutdown.
Families with kids 18 or younger can grab lunch and a breakfast at 19 sites throughout the city.
It actually is 2 meals that they're getting, and so we're hoping that just alleviates some of the burden.
This is really like a big help. Like, people are like struggling because they really can't feed their kids or whatnot. So we're like really grateful right now. It's been hard.
Ronald McElmore says the program is a blessing.
It shows that they really care. It's not just about the education. They actually care about the kids because, like you said, they didn't have to do this.
District leaders say if the schools remain closed longer than the mandated 2 weeks, they will do their best to continue to help families. Now, the district also says most locations are within walking distance for students who usually walk to schools. And to find the whole list of locations, head over to our website, ciproud.com. Eugene.
All right, thank you very much for that, Austin. Twin City schools may be closed, but 5 schools in Unit 5 are also offering meals to anyone under the age of 18. Anytime this week from 9 o'clock in the morning until 11 a.m., the schools will provide breakfast, lunch, and some school supplies to keep the kids learning while they're at home. This transition is not only tough for students, it's also tough for teachers.
And staying in the Twin Cities, Illinois State University announcing today students will only be doing online courses for the remainder of the semester. Manash Kwangwari joins us in Normal with why the university is changing its plans. Manash.
Yeah, Rebecca, that's right. This afternoon, Illinois State University President Larry Dietz announced in an effort to follow social distancing guidelines, students will be doing online courses for the remainder of the semester. In addition, the following facilities will be closed until further notice: the Student Fitness Center, Eckelman Taylor Speech and Hearing Clinic, the Child Care Center, University Galleries in Uptown Normal, and the Bowling and Billiard Center. For students who are not able to go home during this time, Watterson Dining Commons will remain open but will only be providing to-go meals. Now, with all of these closures, some may wonder what will happen to spring graduation, which are currently scheduled for early May.
We've been thinking about and trying to explore different options. We've been thinking about that for a while, realizing that there's a distinct possibility that this could have an impact on that. So we don't have that finalized information at this point, so we'll be communicating that as we know more.
And for more information on the university's course of action during this time period, you can head to our website, ciproud.com. In Normal, I'm Manash Kwangwari.
All right, Manash. In a time of uncertainty, community leaders are also making sure that you have all the resources that you need. Matt Sheehan joins us now with a quick and easy way that you can stay connected. Matt.
Eugene, with our phones right here at our fingertips, now's the time we can positively use these if we're in need. It's quick and simple. If you have questions about the COVID-19 outbreak and its impact on our community, call 211. Heart of Illinois United Way, along with Advanced Medical Transport, created 211 in 2013. It's a phone number you can call where phone attendees will connect you with services and information you need. Local lawmakers say this resource is meant to help community members through times like this.
We understand this is a time of great anxiety, a time of great difficulty for our community, but I want everyone to feel some amount of comfort and calm. We have the best healthcare delivery system in the entire state of Illinois, here in the greater Peoria area.
This crisis is showing that the folks that live right here in Peoria, that live and work every day, all of the work that they do, maybe thinking in the back of their mind there could be a disaster of this magnitude. I don't know how they could have thought of that, but the fact of the matter of it is the things that need to be in place are here because of the leadership in this community.
The 211 hotline is open 24/7, 365 days a year. If 211 does not work on your phone, you can call 309-999-4029 or reach out online by visiting 211hoi.org. Rebecca.
All right, Matt, thank you. Well, with more people staying at home during this pandemic, a furry friend can keep you company. Zach Hatcher joins us with how owning a pet, well, it can make you feel better while you're isolated. Zach.
Rebecca, those at Peoria Animal Welfare Shelters say pets are a great companion when you can't leave the house. Education coordinator at PAWS, Kitty Yanko, says they lend emotional support. She says whether it's a cat, dog, or even a bird, which I have, it's a good investment. Yanko also says they are an added benefit to your health.
When they're struggling, day-to-day life is just easier when a pet is in the home, or when a person's in the presence of an animal, maybe if they don't own one but they go to visit one, there's definitely a health benefit to that.
For a list of local animal adoption services, you can head over to our website, ciproud.com. Eugene.
All right, Zach, thank you. Among COVID-19 concerns, several states postponed their primary elections that were scheduled for today and the coming weeks. Well, here in Illinois, elections went on as planned, and voters took to the polls to make their voices heard. Governor Pritzker today saying that he doesn't have the legal authority to stop the election today. One issue for local election commissions was the shortage of election judges. Many judges in high-risk demographics backed out over health concerns. And today, election judges work to keep the precincts clean, wiping down equipment and offering wipes and sanitizer. There's still time to cast your vote. Polls close at 7 o'clock tonight.
We now have the information for the accident report for the crash that killed Mitch Jansen and 2 others near Lincoln earlier this month. At 8:47 in the morning on March 3rd, that plane came down near Lincoln. An investigation revealed Jansen piloted the flight to search for eagle nests. The crew was doing an environmental assessment of potential wind turbine installations in the area. Now, during a turn in the air, the plane lost altitude. Investigators say there was no evidence of other abnormalities during that flight. The other 2 victims were Kevin Chapman from Urbana and Matthew Hansen from Wisconsin.
Still to come, how a Central Illinois pharmacy is taking steps to help curb the spread of germs.
And temperatures today have topped out so far in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Here's a look at our almanac. Peoria hitting a high of 49 after a low of 36. And while it was nice today, rain returns tomorrow. We'll have that forecast coming up.
You're watching WMBD News, Central Illinois Proud, with Eugene Daniel, Kimberly Eaton, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast, and Kurt Pegler with sports. This is WMBD News at 6. Closed captioning on WMBD sponsored by Uftring Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
See that new Encore? Bring $49 down and pay the payment on the window.
See that Equinox? Bring $49 down and pay the payment on the window.
Highway Chevrolet Buick GMC is selling every new vehicle for just $49 down.
And pay the payment on the window. Oh dear.
New GMC Terrain, $49 down, $189 a month. New Silverado Crew Cabs, $49 down, $399 a month. Call 800 New Credit.
Bring $49 down.
Pay the payment on the window.
At Highway Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Time running out. Drives the lane. Oh, wow!
Time's running out. Get to Nissan now for big savings on our entire lineup. Get a low $199 per month lease on Rogue.
When you shop for your home, you want the best. And here's your chance with a special offer from Xfinity. Now you can get $100 back with the services that are right for you. You'll get Wi-Fi coverage throughout the home and advanced security with the X5 Gateway. Plus, the Emmy Award-winning X1 voice remote with Xfinity X1, giving your family the easiest all-in-one entertainment experience. Choose the eligible services now and you'll get $100 back. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Now you can get $100 back on select internet and TV services. This is a deal you don't want to miss, so click, call, or visit a store today.
Come home to beautiful during Carpet Weaver's anniversary sale.
Your chance at once-a-year savings.
On flooring, carpet, furniture, and accessories. You'll find special deals store-wide on our best flooring and furniture. Plus, great anniversary sale bonuses. 2 years free financing. Plus, free delivery, setup, haul away, and more. Anniversaries are special in the Weaver family.
And you're invited to join in the celebration.
The anniversary sale at Carpet Weaver's, our biggest sale of the year.
Come home to beautiful.
Time running out. Drives the lane. Oh, wow!
Time's running out. Get to Nissan now for big savings on our entire lineup. Get a low $199 per month lease on Rogue.
You live for moments like these. So let Heartland Bank help you plan for moments like this, while leaving plenty of time for this. Spend less time managing your money with Heartland Bank's digital banking options. Heartland Bank, helping you plan for those moments while living in this one. Heartland Bank, equal housing lender.
This portion of WMBD News brought to you by Green Ford. Now, your local Weather Authority forecast from Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Well, temperatures are in the upper 40s. We're still enjoying a mostly sunny sky, though there are some thin cirrus clouds out there. That is just about it. Unfortunately, it's going to look a lot different by tomorrow morning, and we'll likely have some rain moving on through. Temps mid to upper 40s now. Coolest in the north, mildest conditions are in the south. Lincoln is 49. Infrared satellite showing that pocket of clear skies over central Illinois, but you'll notice the clouds are really starting to push eastward, and we'll be under overcast skies within the next couple of hours. Some thunderstorms also ongoing with some severe weather in Texas, heavy rain in Oklahoma, and this is going to be the next storm system. So this blob of moisture is going to be lifting its way to the northeast late tonight and into tomorrow. And it'll arrive tomorrow morning in central Illinois, dropping some pretty good rain, especially south of I-74 through about mid-afternoon before it all starts to clear from west to east. Here's what it looks like on the local level. Again, early this evening, skies are clear, but the clouds increase as the evening goes on. I don't think we'll deal with much rain tonight, though a stray shower is possible west of the Illinois River by 7 a.m. That is where we start seeing some of that rain pushing into our western counties. Lows tonight, upper 30s to low 40s. Mildest temperatures will be southwest of I-74. And then through tomorrow, if you do have to head out, make that run to the grocery store, keep the rain gear on hand. Rain will be coming at times in buckets, moderate to heavy clips at times, but the heaviest rain I still think stays just south of the interstate. Highs tomorrow, mid to upper 40s, Peoria 48, around 50 degrees in Lincoln. But we're not done with this system yet. The warm front is going to continue to surge northward. That's going to send our temperatures on Thursday into the upper 60s, but we'll get another good source of thunderstorms coming in Thursday morning and early afternoon, and then Thursday evening, watching as additional storms begin to flare up to our west, and some of those could be a bit on the stronger side. We're certainly going to have a lot of moisture streaming northward out of the Gulf of Mexico from this system. Dew points are going to climb back into the 60s. That's going to leave us with some good instability, but the jet stream coming out of the southwest is going to have a bit of a punch with it as well, and this can provide us with some of that wind shear, which allows these storms to kind of turn and tilt, allowing them to be long-lived. Now, I don't think we're looking at a widespread risk of severe weather this far north. I think that's going to be confined to areas further to the south, but some strong gusty storms with gusty winds, maybe some hail, are certainly a possibility across the western half of the state, but it could be worse. Because if you go to the north where it's cold, they'll be dealing with blizzard-like conditions and significant winter storm potential with heavy snow and strong winds. Now, the rainfall for this system is impressive through Thursday. We're now looking at most of us 1 to 2 inches of rain, perhaps a little less as you venture north towards Interstate 80. Here's that extended forecast. Some rain, maybe an occasional rumble of thunder tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms, some potentially strong on Thursday. And then our temperatures are taking a nosedive with gusty winds Friday and highs in the upper 30s by Saturday. Don't go anywhere. We're back with your local news after this.
See that used Malibu? Bring $49 down and pay the payment on the window.
See that Silverado? Bring $49 down and pay the payment on the window. Highway Chevrolet Buick GMC is selling every used vehicle for just $49 down.
And pay the payment on the window. Okay.
Dodge Challengers, $49 down, $225 a month. Four-door Chevy Silverados, $49 down, $379 a month. Call 800 New Credit.
Bring $49 down
And pay the payment on the window.
at Highway Chevrolet Buick GMC.
We're making it easy for Peoria to find a more inspired drive. Our most popular Mazda models are available for purchase with 0.9% financing. The 2020 Mazda 6 sedan, the roomy Mazda CX-9, and even our bestseller, the turbocharged 2020 Mazda CX-5. If you're considering a Subaru, Honda, or Toyota, you need to test drive a Mazda today and feel inspired. And the 0.9% financing? Well, consider that a bonus. Sheer Mazda. Experience authenticity.
Get up and get going. It's time to get your Fusion with a great offer and a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Plus, features like Copilot 360, Bliss, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, adaptive cruise control, Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Whew, that's a lot. What are you waiting for? Get to your Ford dealer today. Now choose FlexBuy and get a 2020 Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months, plus $2,500 cash when you finance through Ford Credit.
Considering buying or selling your home? Mary Halliday would love to work for you.
Have a car? A title? You could get up to $4,000 with TitleMax. Go to TitleMax.com and enter your car year, make, and model. See how much you could get. Check out TitleMax.com for the most cash you need. Check out TitleMax.com and shop us for rates. Check out TitleMax.com. All credit types accepted. Find out why so many people say,
I got my title back with TitleMax.
I got my title back with TitleMax.
Get your title back with TitleMax.
Right now at Sherman's.
Paul, it's Larry.
Somehow I knew that already.
You still doing that 4-minute mattress match thing?
Yeah, seems like it's really helping folks find the right bed.
So if this 4-minute computer can tell you what mattress to buy, how about saving some money firing all the salespeople?
The computer just narrows it down. Helping people from there is kind of why people come to Sherman's.
If you say so. I hate salespeople.
Ours aren't the pushy type, they're sleep experts. And don't you hate most people?
There's a reason I'm an accountant.
Later, Larry.
You're watching WMBD News at 6.
With the demand for hand sanitizer increasing, one local pharmacy now has the green light to help fulfill the need by selling their own. Prexshot Compounding Pharmacy has been cleared by the Department of Public Health to sell its own brand of sanitizer while commercial brands are low on supply. Owner Corey Dolan says the pharmacy uses a special FDA formula approved by the World Health Organization to ensure that it's safe and effective.
We've been working through the proper channels, getting all the FDA guidance documents together, state approval, and the formula is perfected so that way we can give the most effective and best hand sanitizer for patients.
Dolan wants to emphasize that hand sanitizer, although helpful, is not a substitute always for hand washing.
Well, people in Tremont found their own luck this St. Patrick's Day and celebrated at a distance. Neighbors and businesses put shamrocks in their windows, creating a leprechaun hunt for kids. Parents were encouraged to drive their kids around town in search of these shamrocks. Now, across Tremont, you can see the lucky symbols and also have fun hunting. Well, as all restaurants and bars in Illinois have closed their dine-in areas, many are resorting to drive-through and curbside pickup only. McAllister's is offering a free bag lunch for children between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., limiting 4 per order. Owners are recommending that you call ahead and then place your order. Denise Smith took her kids to get those free lunches today. She says she's grateful for the restaurant's generosity.
Normally when they're out of school, I do do lunches for them, but if they're going to help because they're supposed to be in school, then I will let them have lunches. It kind of helps, keep them energized so they can do work.
McAllister's, along with other restaurants in the area, have publicly stated they are thankful for the generosity of community members.
It's been a tough week for a local baseball team that was scheduled to play in Florida. Kurt Pegler has the story next in sports.
Cadillac invites you to move up in the world at the Cadillac Move Up sales event. Move up to available Wi-Fi hotspot capability. Move up to cutting-edge design. Move up to something a little more, well, Cadillac. Make your way to your nearest Cadillac showroom today.
Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 purchase allowance on a 2020 Cadillac XT4, XT5, and XT6. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Truck Month is the right time to get behind the wheel of the Chevy Silverado. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Visit us online at drivechevy.com.
Hi, I'm Bradley University and NBA star Roger Fegley.
Yeah, just as a reminder, at the end of sports, I'm tossing to Chris for final weather.
At Door Siding and Remodeling. They're the pros in windows, doors, siding, roofing, gutters, outdoor shade, decks, skylights, and so much more. And just like any pro, they do it right the first time. Fast, professional work. You can't beat the Central Illinois pros at Door Siding and Remodeling. DoorSiding.com.
You gotta feel it to believe it. Get Extreme Internet starting at $19.99 a month for 1 year. With fantastic speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Dynamic streaming video, so real you can feel it. Amplified in-home Wi-Fi and all the power you need to power it all. Get Extreme Internet starting at $19.99 a month for 1 year. Call 844-EXTREME2.
Now, your Sam Lehman Morton Sports Desk with Kurt Pegler.
While all the attention is on the Bears' quarterback position, the defensive line may have just gotten a lot better today. The Bears are set to sign free agent lineman Robert Quinn, who led the Cowboys in sacks last season. Multiple sources reporting Quinn, who turns 30 in May, will sign a 5-year deal worth $70 million. He had 11.5 sacks last season. He had a 19-sack season with the Rams, who drafted him. The Bears then released 2016 first-round pick Leonard Floyd when they picked up this free agent. And it looks like the Bears will miss out on free agent quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, who's finalizing a deal with Carolina, but Tom Brady is available. The 42-year-old six-time Super Bowl champ announced he's leaving the Patriots and is hitting the open free agent market on Wednesday. He's played his entire 20-year NFL career with New England. This was supposed to be a special week for the Morton baseball team. Matt McLean reports the Potters were hoping for games, for fun, and for sun, and right now, they don't have any of it.
The Morton Potters baseball team is thinking the exact same thing most of us are in regards to the changes to the world in the last week.
It's just been kind of crazy, kind of overwhelming, just seeing all the different sports canceling. I mean, I was watching the basketball game when they decided to shut it down.
I feel like it's a scene out of a movie right now because every hour, each day, things are evolving and changing.
The Potters have spent the last 8 months planning for this very week. They're supposed to be in Florida at a spring showcase playing 4 baseball games. But of course, with the recent COVID-19 outbreak, that trip has been canceled.
We had a lot of people step up and donate money and wanted this trip to happen. So it wasn't just me being sad or my team, it was the community. So it's neat to have that kind of community support, and we're hoping down the road we can make a trip like that happen.
We kind of knew it was coming when things started to cancel, but when he sent us that text, it was definitely disappointing to hear. But I mean, ultimately, the end goal, if we get to play this year, like the Florida trip was just a plus. I mean, we got our eyes set on something bigger if we get to play.
For now, it's a wait-and-see approach. The IHSA has made no ruling on spring sports yet, but Morton and the entire high school sports community is hoping for some brighter days ahead.
We just hope that we can get salvage some part of the season, and hopefully 6 weeks from now we're looking back and the United States has this under control and we're playing ball. You don't realize what you have until you don't have it, and we're kind of experiencing that right now.
I'm hoping things will work out and the IHSA will let us play. I know the NCAA is letting seniors get another year eligibility, but you can't do that in high school, so I'm kind of hoping that we can figure things out and get playing.
Briefly, Eureka College's Dakota Bennington and Illinois Wesleyan's Kendall Sosa named first team All-Region in Division III basketball today. Finally, periodically, we're going to share with you some fun sports history on this date. 14 years ago on March 17th, first-round NCAA tournament, 13-seed Bradley beats 4-seed Kansas, 77-72. Will Franklin sinks the 35-footer right before halftime. Peoria High's Marcellus Somerville at 21 points as the Braves upset Kansas on this date in 2006. Now, Chris has a final look at our forecast.
All right, thanks, Kurt. Temperatures today, nice and pleasant. We had a lot of sunshine. Things do start to change for tomorrow. Here's a look at what to expect as we take you through tonight. Lows in the upper 30s, increasing clouds, winds will be light. And then as we take you through tomorrow, highs will be in the upper 40s. A few thunderstorms, a possibility of some moderate to locally heavy rain. Winds will be out of the east-southeast anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. And a look ahead, if we're going to see any strong storms, that window of opportunity will come Thursday afternoon and evening. Temperatures are expected to peak into the upper 60s and then tumble once the cold front moves in Friday morning. Gusty winds are going to push in some cooler temps. Temps will likely be falling throughout the day on Friday, only to top out in the upper 30s by Saturday. Rebecca?
All right, Chris, thank you. And thank you for joining us here on WMBD. We are available on air, online, and of course on the go. Check out our website, CIPrown.com, because you know you want to.
We'll see you at 10 o'clock. See you then.